race to get some extra practice in rather than actually the race. Tomorrow. Maybe that was their plan. So that's 2 down. Running. Nigel Innes' lead at the end of the opening lap. Now we come to the end of lap 2. There will be more. It's a 20-minute race they have. It's not as having qualified at all. 13.8. His first flying lap. Jaguar booms through the B12 Jaguar in second place, 8.6 seconds adrift now, so it didn't lose that much on the second lap. So Nigel Innes, Colin Philpott getting his lap times down. Then we've got Chris Boone in the XK8, and then a good battle going on for 4th place here. Adrian Matthews in the orange Ford Puma, just holding off Yusuf Osman in the silver BMW. So that's for 3rd place, but it's also, sorry, for 4th place, it's also a class battle between those two, so that's good. And then in 6th place is still 166 Richard Kemp with his Ford Fiesta, who leads Class D by a couple of seconds, 2.3 seconds, from Stuart Waite in his BMW E90. Gaining some places, wasn't he last on the first lap? I think he was. Mark Lane in the number 82 BMW. Running in Class E, and 3rd in that class. He's got to catch Matthew Newman if he wants to win Class E. He's some way up the road in the number 70 Toyota Lexus Mongrel. Yeah, so 8.6 seconds. It's probably going to be more this time, but he's not having to exert himself too much. 2:12, as I say, 2:12.7. Was quicker than his best qualifying lap, so he's certainly giving it a good go, but I suspect that the more modern BMW has the measure of the Jaguar. Okay. And that was a 2:16.5. Colin Philpott, so the gap's coming down. It's down to 7.6, 7.5 seconds again. Chris Boone moving through in 3rd place. The Osman Matthews class battle for 4th place as well has got the way of Yusuf that time. The BMW driver up into 4th place. Adrian Matthews in 5th place. And then nothing is changing behind. But the one to watch, I think, is the Mark Lane car, number 82. See whether he's able to make more progress. That's in the distinctive yellow and blue Honda Civic. No, he hasn't. And in fact, his lap time's slower than the car that's ahead of him, which is the number 26 Ken Bridden BMW. BMW 318 320i. So this class battle, the Osman Matthews Class C battle, is the one to focus on. Leader out of Nelson. I'd say the Jaguar looks a little bit closer, but I'm sure this is simply because Nigel Innes doesn't want to show off too much and dominate the race too not as far back as it was. So Nigel Innes completes his 4th lap. Colin Philpott likewise. It's only 3 seconds. The gap has halved. Yes, that lap by Nigel Innes was at 2:20. Sort of lap time. The battle that is going the way now, we will know when Chris Boone has dropped back in the HK8 behind the Class C leader. So 3rd place is now the number 86 BMW of Yusuf Osman. But he and Chris Boone and Adrian Matthews all crossed the line as one, really, that time. Adrian Matthews in that very obvious orange and black Ford Puma, still just ahead as the cars. He's ahead now, actually, yes, he's got ahead of Chris Boone. So Adrian Matthews, number 64, is now 4th, and Chris Boone down to 5th. Which I suspect is because the Jaguar is struggling a little. Yeah, its best lap, Chris Boone's best lap at 2:19.8. That last lap, 5 seconds slower, or 4.5 seconds slower, 2:24. Jaguar still close-ish as the cars emerge from Bombhole into Coram. Is now he is about to be caught. Colin Philpott only 1.2 seconds behind now. And as they head into Justin Wilson hairpin, it looks even less than that. But the BMW running low revs, whereas the Jaguar being revved quite well. Two of them heading into Marmot. And out of Agostini, it is BMW from the Jaguar XJS by not all that much, but maybe Nigel will say after the race, well, it was overheating and didn't want to get the car too hot and bothered, so I thought I'd take a cruise. Oh, he's being very economical with the fuel. Behind, we've got, I think I mentioned this, didn't I? Adrian Matthews has got the orange Puma ahead of the Jaguar. It's all like being a zoom this, they're nose to tail. We've got the Puma ahead of the BMW. But we've got the Puma, then the BMW, then the Jaguar. As the three of them head on to, it's a good little battle that going on for 3rd place. We thought Yusuf Osman had it made, but he hasn't any more. He's been caught again by both the Jaguar and the orange Puma. In 6th place, we still have number 1, and then in 7th place, Stuart Wade, number 77. There's just one car apart, and they're fight for Class D actually. So leaders through. Nigel Innes leads by 1.5 seconds, which kind of suggests that he can do whatever lap times suit him. That was a 2:15.061. Colin Philpott has just behind him done his personal best lap, and it was slightly slower, so I think that Nigel Innes has things nicely under control. I don't think he's going to be worried by catching that market. Just under 6 minutes to go. So it's now Adrian Matthews' turn to be in third place. Chris Boone is fourth, and Joseph Osman, who looked to be breaking away a couple of laps ago, third place. He's now dropped down to fifth. Richard Kemp and Stuart Waits, a couple of seconds between them in the top two places in Class D. They've gone through 6th and 7th, 166 and 77. And then Class E, led by Matthew Newman, not been fulfilled. The third place situation at Agostini at the moment, and it's the orange Puma heading the silver BMW. And where's the Jaguar gone? Do I see dust rising? I think. I mean the Jaguar. I didn't mean the BMW, yes. But we don't have the Jaguar at this point. And so there it is, reappearing. It had a moment at Agostini, clearly. So Chris Boone no longer in fourth place. He's lost a couple of places to Joseph Osman, but also I think to Richard Kemp in car 166, the yellow Fiesta. Yes, he has certainly dropped behind that. And also behind Stuart Waite, that's right, the other car. Lead us through for the 7th time. That's slightly slower than Colin Philpott, but again I think that this is just Nigel Lewis doing the time he needs to stay in front. That's left the two leading cars in Class C to get on with it. And it's the Puma from the BMW as they come out. Adrian Matthews ahead of Joseph Osman as they place the final. Well, we may have all the class winners on the podium actually, rather than the top three overall, but either way it's a fight for a place on the podium. Whether it's third place overall or as winner of Class C. Richard Kemp gone through in 5th place, Stuart Waite in 6th place, going through Chris Boone in 7th place. We've got nothing to worry about being caught by anybody from behind, because yet to come through in 8th place, number 70, Matthew Newman, with the, what might I suppose call it, the Texas. They've been left to their own devices. The Class C battlers have just done their personal best laps actually last time around. Nigel is then for the 8th time, and look at the clock. Next time through, he will be starting his last lap. So the leader, Osman, sorry, Joseph Osman, not the leading BMW. The leading BMW goes over the line now to start his last lap. But Joseph Osman is just stopped. Between the first two is still just over a second, with I still think Nigel is tailoring his times to suit, and it leaves that retirement car leaves Adrian Matthews, or does it? I'm just wondering whether he is in danger of being caught by Richard Kemp. I think he could be, yes, as they go through to start their last lap. Richard Kemp in the yellow Fiesta. The running Class D. podium here. He's closing up on all the way on Adrian Matthews. I wouldn't bet against him finishing